Alrighty guys, today we're in Sprain Ridge with Max, and today we're going to be kind of showing you why Sprain Ridge is a great place to kind of take your skills to the next level, especially if you're coming from Long Island. So right here we've got the White House drop, and it could be pretty big if you decide to send it from the left hand side over there. And for the most part it's probably a 4 to 5 foot drop depending on how fast you go. And this is a good example of taking your skills to the next level, and the icy conditions today will make it extra spicy, so let's give it a go.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I came from riding on Long Island, obviously, and you can only do so much there to an extent. So you just drive a little bit, past the city. You can find some Stillwell step-ups, same with, Metal Arc. A couple drops that are a little bit taller than what you find on Long Island. Same with a couple jumps, so elevation, it changes as soon as you get off Long Island, so it's a little bit nicer.
Ooh.
We are up there.
Yeah. I think you could get that. Woo! Oh! Nice! So there's another favorite drop of ours at Sprain. It's kind of a little bit more mellow because you can sort of roll down and do a little bit of a smaller drop pointing your front tire down, or you can kind of bump jump it off of here and really land a flat. It's pretty aggressive that way. Get a little bit of speed. Oh. Here's a good example of why you should come to Sprain to test your technical climbing abilities. Max on cheater mode. Oh,
Cheating always works.
don't cheat, kids.
You lie.
Too easy.
Nice.
Oh, oh my god. Wow.
Not the bike. Yeah, you kind of have to shift your weight forward.
Yeah.
Over it.
I kind of came at that a little timid. Got to come at this with some more speed. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the interesting thing about going a little bit further out Long Island too. You get a little bit more glacier rocks like this. People decide to kind of step it up once they kind of do those drops that we're doing, the rolls as well. And you could just find little stuff like this to play around with that's not necessarily leading into anything else, but it does up your progression game a little bit more, which is kind of interesting.
And it also takes another level because this isn't part of the main trail. No. So you kind of have to be in the mindset of just attacking one feature that's, the rest of the trail isn't going to make you feel warmed up for this. Mm-hmm. So it's you really better be confident in it because nothing about it is going to tow you in, so to speak.
Yeah, it's like a feature at a skate park or even a bike park. Not everything has to be hit. There's always alt lines, but something that again, if you want to step up your game and you're willing and ready, then go for it.
That's pretty heavy on the XC. Max goes heavy at Sprain. He says he likes Graham Hills better, but he goes hard at Sprain.
It's too easy.
This is no joke. Even this is serious.
It's better.
It's better if that tree wasn't there. I kind of want to do this.
Yeah, sick.
Pretty blind from here.
Nice. That was really smooth.
I'm actually really proud of that. Pretty free ride if you ask me. Now Max is scoping it out.
That seat is up here, man.
It's really, you don't need to absorb much. I came from here to the right of the tree.
Really?
And just go right through here. Kind of like this. Right to there. Max definitely has this in the bag. This is easy. Straight easy mode. Nice. So for those who haven't been to Sprain Ridge before, this feature I believe is known as the whale, and it's kind of like a big humpback whale thing that you gotta climb up onto, maintain a good bit of speed, and then it's kind of just riding the spine all the way. And then there's a pretty crux move at the end, kind of a rock roll down, and then it kind of plateaus for a second and then goes off to your right. And it's a lot of rocks built up, so at first it can be pretty intimidating. You're like, are these rocks even gonna stay still underneath me? And they might move a little bit, but it actually flows really well. And I remember when I first came here, probably 7 years ago or something at this point, this scared the crap out of me. But honestly, it's a great feature to test your skills. And there's actually a nice way to roll off over here to the right. If you're not ready for the full commit at the end of this, you can veer off to the right, and it's a pretty easy roll and a nice transition. Oh, he goes hard with the XC. Whoa. Oh.
Almost. Nice still. Yeah, so in the back here, when you do the REI climb, previously REI, after you're winded, you get two options. You get to do a jump line or a rock roll. But it's honestly not that bad. You get a couple options here. Obviously, you can see Evan hit it. He does like little gap here. It's not bad if you just pull. Case is forgiving. Otherwise, you can still kind of get up here, angle two different ways. One down, up high, turn, and just roll this gradient here, which is nice. I have seen other people kind of pull inward a little bit more and then drop and roll this guy here. You get a couple options, which is nice. So it's a step up from the stuff that you start with in the beginning. Again, which is nice because it kind of like gradually progresses you in warm-up.
The important thing to remember too is, as a beginner to this trail, you might think all these ridges in the rock make it a lot trickier to maintain your traction, but it's really not bad, and you really don't want to be braking too much on this anyway. Kind of stop applying the brakes up here. Next shall show.
Roll right here.
Ooh. Poor XC bike. And so, to round out this day of progression at Sprain Ridge, we took a lap down the little sketchy jump line that's in the back of the park, and I actually hit the 15-foot gap that's kind of at the end of the line, and this was a big achievement for me. Haven't really been jumping that much lately, but this was a pretty intimidating gap jump, and Max towed me in great after he sent it solo by himself, and it was a perfect end to this day. And I just gotta say, if you are looking to push yourself a little bit more, don't sleep on Sprain Ridge Park. It will definitely excite you if you look for the good lines. So hopefully you enjoyed watching this video, and remember, stay venturing, my friends.